So if you recall in the first video introducing this 1926 piano here, I had some keys sticking. So as part of the cleaning process, and I've had this piano totally removed all the keys. I'm in the process of putting the keys back in as part of the reassembly process. What I'm doing is a group of pins at a time, taking these felts off, and with a little bit of steel wool here, I'm cleaning these pins off, and I'm going to do the same thing with the pins back there. And these pins are slightly oval in shape, and a few of these, like this one here, the side shake was set way too tight, and so I rotated the pin a little bit, and now it's just as effortless as can be to operate. And since the mechanism is currently out of the piano, what's known as the action holds the keys in the normal up position that we're all accustomed to. And with the action removed, the keys should all drop to the down position at the front. So that's what I'm working on currently, is as I'm putting this back together, I've vacuumed all this up very thoroughly, and now I'm going through in a group at a time, polishing these pins with the steel wool. I've got a big steel wool here, and I tear off a little bit and then just polish away, and then I put the keys back in, usually in a group of 5 or 6 keys at a time. See, I'm up to key number what is that, 7, that's 60, 58, that's 58. The keys are all stamped with the numbers that they are. And as I take everything apart, I vacuum everything very carefully, vacuum the felt, and just clean the felt up thoroughly. This old piano's in pretty good shape overall. I don't think this was one of their higher end models. The iron frame seems to be pretty lightweight. Most of the ones I've seen, there's usually another strut that runs from here down to there, parallel with the bass strings on this side, so that they're pretty well supported. And this one doesn't have that. It just has a strut there, it has a smaller strut there, and then it has a strut there, but it's pretty thick here on the edges, so it might be a little bit deceiving how heavy it really is. I mean, it's definitely pretty heavy. I'd say this piano, all emptied out, is a lot lighter than it was with everything in it, but it's still pretty heavy. I almost estimate this to be about 100 pounds more than my 1.5 M engine, and well over 75% of that weight, I'm sure, is coming from this cast iron frame. Because I know from experience with other machines with wood cases and iron frames, you take the metal parts out, and what's left that's made out of wood is pretty light. So despite the massive frame that's on the back of this. But anyway, the point of this video is to show the cleaning the pins here. I take the felts off, lay them out. Each of these felts has shims under it, and you want to get these back in the right order so that the keys are level all the way across. And then same thing with these. And most of these I haven't been taking off. I just clean off what I can access without removing these, and then vacuum up all the steel wool shavings on both before I put it back together. The washers, the paper washers on these are a lot more fragile, and I broke one of them, but I put it back around. So I've not been messing with those. I've just been cleaning the pins and then vacuuming up around them. But that keeps everything nice and level, not disturbing those and how they're put on there. So I've still got some work to do. I've got that much yet to put back together. And then I can start working on the action. The action is in nice shape. I'll do a separate video on that. So this is Oklahoma Bridges here at Pawnee, and gotta get back to work.